Have you ever felt invisible in a relationship, or like your needs never seem to matter, but you can't quite put your finger on why? Maybe you've walked away from conversations feeling drained, confused, or even guilty, even though you did nothing wrong. If this sounds familiar, you might be dealing with a covert narcissist. Unlike the more obvious, grandiose narcissists who crave the spotlight, covert narcissists operate in the shadows, using subtle manipulation and emotional withdrawal to get their way. Today, we'll explore the hidden world of covert narcissism, how to recognize it, how it affects your life, and how you can protect yourself and heal. Covert narcissism is a less visible but equally damaging form of narcissism. While grandiose narcissists are loud, confident, and seek the spotlight, covert narcissists are quiet, sensitive, and often appear shy or self-effacing. But beneath this humble exterior lies a deep need for validation and control. Covert narcissists may play the victim, constantly seeking sympathy or reassurance. They might use guilt, passive aggression, or emotional withdrawal to manipulate others. Because their tactics are subtle, their behavior can be hard to spot, making it even more confusing and painful for those close to them. It's important to remember that covert narcissism isn't about being shy or introverted. It's about a hidden sense of entitlement and a need to control others' perceptions and emotions. So, how can you recognize covert narcissism? Here are some key signs. First, covert narcissists often play the victim. They may exaggerate their struggles or misfortunes to gain sympathy and attention. Second, they're highly sensitive to criticism, even if it's constructive. They might react with defensiveness, withdrawal, or even the silent treatment, a form of emotional punishment that can leave you feeling anxious and desperate for their approval. Third, they struggle with empathy. While they may appear caring on the surface, their support is often conditional or self-serving. Fourth, they're masters of passive aggression, using sarcasm, backhanded compliments, or subtle digs to express their frustration. And finally, they may use emotional withdrawal as a form of control, leaving you feeling confused, guilty, or even responsible for their feelings. These behaviors can be so subtle that you might question your own perceptions, which is exactly what the covert narcissist wants. Living with or loving a covert narcissist can be emotionally exhausting. You might find yourself constantly walking on eggshells, afraid to express your needs or feelings for fear of triggering their defensiveness or withdrawal. Over time, this can erode your self-esteem and leave you feeling isolated or even gaslit. Many people in these relationships report feeling invisible, unheard, or as if their emotions don't matter. The covert narcissist's subtle manipulation can make it hard to trust your own perceptions, leading to self-doubt and confusion. You might start to question whether you're overreacting or being too sensitive. But the truth is, these feelings are a natural response to an unnatural situation. Relationships with covert narcissists often lack true intimacy and mutual respect, leaving you feeling drained and unfulfilled. But there is hope. Healing from covert narcissism starts with awareness. By recognizing the signs, you can begin to reclaim your sense of self and set healthy boundaries. From a spiritual perspective, this journey is about learning to trust your intuition and honor your own needs. Practices like meditation, journaling, and self-reflection can help you reconnect with your inner wisdom and strength. It's also important to seek out supportive communities where you can share your experiences and receive validation. Remember, your feelings matter, and you deserve relationships that are based on mutual respect and genuine connection. Spiritually, this process is about reclaiming your power and learning to listen to your inner voice, even when others try to silence it. Let's dive deeper into some real-life examples and additional insights. Covert narcissists often mask their true intentions behind a veil of humility or victimhood. For instance, they might frequently talk about how misunderstood or mistreated they are, drawing others into a cycle of sympathy and obligation. This can make it difficult to set boundaries because you may feel guilty or responsible for their feelings. Another common tactic is the use of the silent treatment, a form of emotional punishment where the covert narcissist withdraws affection or communication to manipulate and control. This can leave you feeling anxious and desperate to regain their approval. It's also important to understand that covert narcissism can manifest differently depending on the individual's background and experiences. Some covert narcissists may appear introverted or socially anxious, while others might be more overt in their passive-aggressive behaviors. Recognizing these nuances can help you better navigate your relationships and protect your emotional well-being. For example, a covert narcissist might use self-deprecating humor to deflect criticism or to make others feel sorry for them, all while subtly seeking admiration and control. If you've ever felt invisible in a relationship, or if you suspect you're dealing with a covert narcissist, know that you're not alone. Healing is possible, and it starts with small, practical steps. Begin by trusting your intuition. If something feels off, honor that feeling. Set clear boundaries and practice self-compassion. Surround yourself with supportive people who validate your experiences. And remember, you have the power to reclaim your sense of self and create relationships that nourish your soul. Share your story in the comments below. What signs have you noticed, and what has helped you heal? Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss an update. Together, we can turn the pain of covert narcissism into wisdom and our wounds into resilience. Thank you for being here.